Yeah, my ram hurt his knee tripping and falling while pulling this wagon. After he hadn't pulled it for a week and a half because it had a broken wheel, a wobbly wheel, and he had pent up energy, went berserker, running crazy, tripped and fucking busted his knee. And I had him at a friend's property for over a month. There's no way he can pull this ever again, and he's 3.5 years old. That's going over the hill, so to speak, in sheep years. So his ball has been shrinking the last year, and his power to pull the wagon in the first place has been dropping. So I put a net out to trade him for another ram or a ewe that's in milk, and somebody responded back with this sheep and came and traded. Her teeth are the smallest teeth I've ever had to milk, smaller than any dwarf Nigerians, but she's really sweet. At first she was really skittish and freaking out for a full 48 hours. She would not trust me, would not come to me, would not let me approach her. Never had either of these breeds, any of these breeds that she is. She has Lacoon, I guess is how you pronounce it. She has Finn, and she has Arcot, Rodeo Arcot. So that's like 3 lesser dairy breeds. They're considered to produce a lesser amount than the East Frisian or the Wasi. So yeah, this one's really tiny though, really small. She's producing like a half gallon a day though. That's pretty good. For her first freshening, that's really good actually. For this size. She's so light, she's under 100 pounds. This is the equivalent of a large dwarf Nigerian right here, but yet she produces more milk than a dwarf Nigerian. So yeah, she's a great producer. She just has really small teats. My new dairy ewe, Rosie. Such a little dairy sheep. This is her new poop cup because she's tailless. So I am figuring out how to do a bungee system to keep it underneath her butt, keep it from swinging when they're walking. Yeah, she's making a little over a half a gallon a day from 5 milkings a day. If I milk her just 3 or 4 times a day, she only makes like a half gallon because her udder isn't able to hold barely more than a pint. So the more frequently I milk her, the more frequently it fills up. She is awesome. Such a good little girl. She's like smaller than my lamb over there, but yet she's producing over a half gallon a day on her first lactation. You're going to get better and better with each lactation. You're going to produce more and more, and your teats are going to get longer and longer and more worked in. Okay, I'll finish milking you. Yay. Go sheep. Good morning. Slept here last night. I have permission from the property owner. And got almost 2 gallons of milk saved up. Started, I sewed one of my felted wool panels, folded it in half and sewed it up the side and a little bit on the top, and started spraying it with water during the day to keep it cool with an evaporative cooling effect. But yeah, this is keeping all of my milk at 60 degrees roughly during the day while it's felt like 90 degrees at times. So I'm gonna make some cheese this morning. Got my cheese press hanging up there. I save them up in these smaller vessels so I can taste them before I put them in and make sure they haven't gone sour, the individual ones. Still good. Still sweet. Now hold on, this is a 2-gallon pot, so yeah, we got 2 gallons. Yeah, it's gonna be like a 5-inch tall wheel. Oh, sheep went across the street. Turd buckets. Turds! And here's my new underbed shelving. And it started off as my cheese cave, but as I ate the cheese and didn't have milk to make new cheeses because my ewe wasn't in milk, I started using the top bin for my possessions and ingredients. But I'm starting to build back my cheese. Last lactation, I still have 2 full wheels and a half of them. It smells really good. And this is my new ewe, Rosie, right here. Rosie's first cheese wheel. And I'm trying for the first time to not do natural rind, but to do ghee coated. So I boiled the butter until the oil separated, and then I take the oil and brush it on just like you would wax, except wax is petroleum based, so this is like a natural alternative. It's supposed to be better than honey. I guess when you put the honey on, it messes with the flavor, the umami flavor, savory flavor, because the honey adds sweetness to it. This looks awesome. So this is a ghee covered cheese. Flip it. Although they don't need nearly as much flipping or tending. Just the first couple days, if they're waxed or if they're covered in cloth bandage or oil or something like that. Anything to keep in the moisture, help lock in the moisture. Yeah. I love it. Well, good morning. Happy. Yeah. Good sheep. Sun's out. Yay.